What's up, guys? Today is, see this, April 6th, and this is gonna be vlog number, 14 now. So, sweet, I am just getting a little bit of breakfast, chocolate milk. No chocolate milk, regular milk. Going regular milk, guys. Let's first talk about the month that was February. I know that I'm a little bit behind, but so in February, I'm gonna put the stats up here so you can see them. February, what did we do? We did, overall, we were up $5,407. That's like what? $115 an hour. So probably unsustainable, but you never know. For the year, we are up $86.79. So can't really complain there. Running hot. Start a vlog, I'm telling you. This episode, me and Grace take a trip. And you'll see why, but we take a trip to Tunica, Mississippi, and we play a little bit of 1-3, getting ourselves in a little bit of trouble early on, and then things turn around. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my healthy breakfast. And we'll get this vlog started. That's a good dick. Can't see a thing. Current situation, it is March 12th. Me and Grace, man, I really need sunglasses, bad. Me and Grace thought we had a couple days off right now. In the middle of the week, I put a poll on YouTube. Should I go to St. Louis, hang out with Jamin, play some cards there? Wouldn't have worked anyway because he's in Florida. Or should we go to Cincinnati where we know they'll have 2-5? You all voted for St. Louis, but that doesn't make any difference at all because Grace found out she has court in Memphis, so we're actually gonna head to Tunica. But first, look at this thing. Gotta get the haircut, gotta get the ears lowered. Gonna do that first, and then go to Tunica. Still no sunglasses. Man, it's bright. But fleek status complete. Grace just got home from work. She's getting ready to go. We're gonna jump in the car. If I don't show you the driving scenes, can I trust that you guys understand that we didn't get there by walking? Had to get gas here. Halfway to Memphis. Well, halfway to Tunica. Reminds me, why did the noble gas cry? All his friends are gone. We've made it to the hotel. This is Grace. Everybody remember Grace? Grace, say hi. Hi. Checking in, and then we're going straight to the poker tables, guys. See you there. First, we must dine. Everybody knows the luckiest food is breakfast sausage and pasta.
Well, I guess this is a good time to talk about what's going on in the game, and this game is just broke. So, we drew cards to see who moves to the next game first, and I drew the Deuce of Diamonds, which is like the second lowest card, maybe third lowest card you can get. So, I'm on the list. Grace is already playing, so I'm up on the list there. So I am currently in this game for $600. If you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3. That's 475, 540. So down $60. Not a ton to report. I'll tell you one thing: the weekday poker in Tunica is not that great. So, I'm gonna sit here and get massaged while waiting for my seat. And hopefully, when I find a seat, I will win some moolah. Okay.
On the game, just starting up. Cool little rule that they have here, or maybe they have it everywhere, and I've never actually stumbled upon it before. It's never actually happened to me. Is they are making me keep my chips on the table. I had the last game broke, and I had like $600 to start the game, and I had $300 max game. They're making me keep the $600 on the table, but everybody else has to buy in for $300. So it sucks for them, and I kind of like it, but that's the rule.
So here we are at the brand new table in which I get to start with $580, whatever we said. And they all have to start with $300. That is the rule. And I don't know if that's everywhere, but it's definitely at Horseshoe Tunica. So pretty awesome for me. So in this pot, I'm in the small blind. We have some limpage going on. 3 players, I do believe, will end up limping into this pot, deciding not to put in a raise, which would have been ideal. And as you'll see, would have forced me to fold as I look down at a 6-4 offsuit. Terrible hands, the garbage hands, only $2 more to call. There's going to end up being 5 people to this flop. I don't like to fold as it is. If I'm getting a discount, you know I'm in. The flop, it's not a thing of beauty. I could have picked better flops than this. It comes Jack, 7, and an 8. There's 2 spades on the board. There's only $15 out there worth fighting for, so there's nothing to really get crazy about yet. I go ahead and check. We get a $20 bet out of the big blind. Who knows what he had? The next 2 players get out of the way, so we're starting to lose the field. We get a middle to late player. He calls the $20, and you see a little bit of a delay here because my hand is really weak. It's 6-4. It's 6 high. And when you have a hand this bad, and you can only win one way by making your hand, you gotta try to give yourself another way to do it. And I contemplated raising, trying to tell these guys I had the 9-10 of spades, a jack, and a flush draw. But they're gonna, this guy's betting into 5 people. He's likely to hold some of those cards. And what's the other person calling with? They might have blockers of those hands. So I decided to take the worst available option to me and make the call. On the turn, though, we hit that 5 of hearts, and we get a $30 bet from the guy in the big blind and a $30 call. And this is where I pounce like a puma, throw in that $110 raise there. Obviously, I have a very good hand. There's few hands that beat me. I'm trying to get looked up in every way possible. The big blind looks like he's interested in this pot as well. And to win at Hold'em, you sometimes have to win these hands where you're not supposed to. The 6-4, you make a straight against God knows what. And, and I don't feel bad about it. I was dealt the 6-4. What was I going to do? I made a straight. So, the middle of the late player, he goes all in for less after the big blind makes the call. I'm just making change there to make it easy on the dealer. And now we're hoping for no spade and probably don't pair the board, although pairing the board doesn't seem like it would be disastrous. The river is the 5 of clubs. I bet enough to cover my opponent. He only has like a $21 left, and he makes that call. My hand is good. Run good continues. The 6-4 wins. And that's how you take down a hand from the small blind, the worst possible position, with a garbage hand, just like that.
I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm going in circles, going in circles. I should get away from here. There's a better place for me, better place for me. Trying to play my symphony, but there's so much noise around, so much noise around. Constantly fighting for space. I need to clear my mind, need to clear my mind. I wanna be empty, be empty, be empty. A sparkle lights a fire. I'm high, I'm a butterfly, a blooming flower, but I am thirsty. A drop of water and another drop of water. Sunlight, I'll soon be rising. I'm a butterfly. How am I supposed to see? If I am in darkness, I am in darkness. Constantly restless worry. I got a gun to my head, a gun to my head. I got a gun to my head, a gun to
Self at least twice, I should say.
That's a good spin.
That is a good spin, right?
It's a good tone.
I think it's
Sounds like a good spin. 50 times 2 is worth $100 in the first spin. Let's spin it again.
Oh, it's times 2?
Times 2. 2 spins times 2.
Hey, hands off.
what?
Hands off.
Oh,
oh,
Good. And it's at $25.
my head. Got a gun to my head, a gun to my head. I wanna be empty, be empty, be empty. A sparkle lights a fire. I'm high, I'm a butterfly, a blooming flower, but I am thirsty. A drop of water and another drop of water. Sunlight, I'll soon be rising. I'm a butterfly. There's a better place for me, better place for me. There's a better place for me, better place for me. I'm high, I'm a butterfly. I am thirsty, and another drop of water. I'll soon be rising. I'm a butterfly. Better place, better place. A sparkle lights a fire. I'm high, I'm a butterfly. A drop of water and another drop of water. I'll soon be rising.
So we get an early position limp in this hand. Now then we get a $10 raise from this lady to my right. Now she was really sweet, and the game got a little bit bigger than she could handle, and she eventually would leave. But before she did, We did play this pot here. So I'm going to raise out of the small blind and make it $30. In an ideal world, everybody would fold, or maybe she would just call, and I'd be able to take down an inflated pot down after the flop. She does make the call, and she's going to have a pretty tight range because, as I said, she was kind of playing with, I don't want to say scared money, but she was playing a little bit bigger than she had wanted to. So the flop comes ace, queen, 3, which is pretty good for my range. And then she tries to bet 30 out of turn, so that's kind of scary. I go ahead and check it over to her. They make her put in the $30. There's not much I can really do here. I'm just going to make the call and see what develops on the turn. I don't think I'm probably getting, destroyed. I don't think she has a set or anything. The turn is a queen, which is a very good card. Gives me 3 queens. I check. Surprisingly, so does she. And then the river comes to 7, so all the draws miss. I have 3 queens against what should be a strong range, but I throw out $80 and she immediately folds, which is sort of annoying because how does she not have something after trying to bet out a turn on the flop and then betting and the board is high, and I don't understand. It should have hit her range pretty well. I'm afraid she maybe had 2 kings, or I don't know. Hard to say what she really had. But she makes a good fold there regardless. And I'm going to take down a nice little pot. And, of course, winning as little as possible.
I'm free from living lies, free from my own deception, headed the right direction. I walk through the fields of mud. I thought I'd find a shelter in you, a perfect sky. Doors open, doors close in my heart again. Wonder how long it'll take till I kill the pain. Your walls between us keep me far away. There's no way back. Your heart is full of breath. I'm scared to be alone, stuck at the same place that we've been, but I cannot get out. Doors open, doors close in my heart again. Wonder how long it'll take till I kill the pain. Your walls between us keep me far.
Okay, I am in downtown Memphis now. Grace has to work this morning, and behind me you can see the beautiful Mississippi River in all of its glory. But so last night, just want to wrap it up before we head home. In for $600, out for $1,018. I am no mathematician, but I do believe that is a $418 win. Happy to have it. First game, I believe, of March. I don't believe we've played yet in March, so awesome. So, if you guys liked what you saw, and if you made it this far, it seems unlikely that you didn't, hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. My contact information is going to scroll here in just a second. So if you want to reach out to me in a way outside of YouTube, feel free. As always, I really, really appreciate it, guys, and I will see you next week. Peace. Over at the mother-in-law's house, just noticed that she's got the ivories. Something you didn't know about your boy? I got a little bit of Beethoven in me. Check this out.